when we started doing this, we began to think about ways that we could, do the improv on screen very much. This is where we got the idea for our TED Talks. We call them TED Talks because they're improvised. And basically, we have an expert, and in this case, it happens to be our one tonight is Nancy, because Nancy, she knows everything about everything, don't you, Nancy? I love the eyebrows there, very good. We need to have from you, please, in the chat, is a suggestion for what she might talk about. What would you like her to be an expert in? That sounds good. Have you seen a suggestion there, Nancy, that you like?
Amazing Habits of Whales, how to get rid of spiders, how to woo a partner.
Oh, how to woo a partner. I think that would probably be an interesting one, wouldn't it?
That's from Prakrati. I will let you choose, since I'm an expert at everything.
Okay. How to woo a partner. Because just tell me when you want your first slide.
Yes, please. I will have my first slide now. Happy Labor Day to everyone. How to woo a partner. Oh, this is very important. I'm sure we all remember our first campfire when we were teenagers, and we would sit at one side and we would look across at the other side and lock eyes with somebody. Well, it's too hot to go too near, so you just sit far behind. And if some of you notice my eyebrows going up and down, that's where I perfected it, at a campfire. Everyone's singing, so you just have to look at that person and, well, raise your eyebrows up and down. Yes, next slide, please. Oh, definitely this is a place where some people would woo their partner, but I must say I did not go for this. As you can see, I'm an outdoors kind of person, so I went for campfires and hiking. But I understand many of my friends went, they put on their makeup, their best dresses, they order drinks, and dance around and, listen to the same music and woo your partner in this way. Woo, woo, like a music. All right, next slide, please. Now, you see, you think that wooing partners is only a human thing. I beg to differ. Even these primates, yes, they are very similar to us, and how they woo their partner is they get into the hot steaming bath, and it's very, very exciting. Actually, it's hot, it's steaming. They blush and they look at each other, and then they start picking ticks out of one another's fur, and it's so nice. We should, as humans, try it too. Next slide, please. Okay, actually, this is an aphrodisiac. It is a very useful spice if you are trying to woo your partner and you find that, well, you're dancing and you're nitpicking and your campfires are not working. Grab this. This is called the Oompa Loompa Doodalulu. And if you grind some, put it on, your partner, on your hand, and just let the person smell it. Oh, I tell you, they will be yours in a minute. Next slide, please. Yes, I know everyone's taking a longer look at this so that you can go pluck it off the tree.
Exactly.
All right. Now, this is a very, very important piece of lace. When we wear it, we give a signal that we want to be wooed. When you walk into a party wearing lace, wherever the lace might be, even if it's peeping out a little bit, some people might find it very attractive and will be attracted to you. And actually, I forget to mention that in other societies as well, once you are married, you cannot wear lace anymore because it means that you should not be wooed anymore. So, next slide. Now, not a very typical scene. Usually we see men doing this job, but in some societies, strong women are very, very attractive. And when she carried this, I tell you, you cannot see the person or the people who are looking at her taking this photo. There are men lined up, and women too, all wanting to woo her. And that's why she's so happy. She's found the right job. She's, getting wooed, and they're all calling out to her, me, me, me. Next slide. Yes, the captain's wheel. If you want to know where you are going in life, you've got to take the wheel and take control. Who do you want to woo? Who do you want to woo you? Right? This is a metaphor for taking control. Turn it which way you want. Port or starboard, you decide. Next slide. And this is a beautiful scene. I'm a bit shy to talk about this because actually this photo shows what's behind the scenes. I'm supposed to talk about what's behind the partners. So after listening to my TED Talk given last year in the summer, all these people went back to their countries and, need I say more what they were doing in their home? They ground some of that green pea and they put it on and they started picking nits off one another. And you see it's so cold, they all drew a hot bath. And need I say more? 9 months later, this place was populated with many new babies. So yes, please, next slide. This is a very important. In fact, I was just drinking some Chinese medicine today because we need to know where our important pressure points are. So it's all in Chinese, and it's a good thing that I read Chinese too. So one of the points here, if you see the one with the left hand, just right above the left hand, the purple line, it's to tell you that your heart is in there. Now, many of you think that the way to woo a person is through the heart, but this is where the English phrase comes into. The way to a man's heart is through his, yes, that's right, his stomach. No, don't be dirty-minded. Come on. Through his stomach. If you serve him a nice hot meal and a nice hot drink, I bet you have wooed him or her. It works both ways. Next slide. And I believe it's the final slide.
It is.
Yes. So these are the people who have rushed to the hospital because they were all giving birth on the same day after they were all, having all their fun in their houses. And need I say more? So I hope you have learned a little bit more about wooing your partner. Many ways to go about it, not just one. And may you contact me in 9 months' time and tell me if you have been successful with your wooing. Take care, everyone.
Wonderful. Can I ask you, Nancy, could you put the link in the chat for the Oompa Loompa Oompi Doompi aphrodisiac? Because I think that's Feast should get into. That might do a lot for our finances, actually, if we could sell that to our members. That would be great.
Definitely, for sure.
Sure. So I believe Nancy will be at the Feast conference in Jakarta in November. So if anybody needs further follow-up advice on their wooing progress, then I'm sure you could put any questions to her there in person.